Hello, Virgo. Welcome back. My name is Aviana. If this is your first time viewing me, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for sharing your time and your energy with me today. I hope y'all are having a good day. Okay, cool. The mic's on. I couldn't remember if I turned it on or not. All right. Well, anyways, thank you guys for joining me. Today we are just going to see what messages Spirit has for you. Whenever you find this is perfect, I just like to tap in and see what Spirit is dying to give you guys. So let's see what's going on for y'all. Hope you're having a good day. All right, let's see. Most important messages for Virgo, please and thank you. Let's see. All right, let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. You may be feeling like things aren't equal, like things aren't even, they're not balanced. Like maybe you're feeling like that within a relationship, at work or something, maybe like duties in the home. Let's see. Okay. We have eclipse in Aries, number 25, which makes 7. Collaboration. Boost relationships through teamwork and compromise. Okay. So yeah, maybe it is a time of more collaboration. Maybe somebody's feeling that way towards you. Maybe you're feeling that way towards somebody else. But either way, it's time for you and some people, whoever, to get together. All right. As I'm recording this, it's November 25th or something. So we're getting real close to Thanksgiving, Christmas, things like that. So maybe it's just a time of compromising for you. And that's okay. Like it's okay to compromise sometimes, right? Obviously, you want to, be able to honor what's right for you. But I think sometimes whenever it's the greater good for all, it's okay, right? I guess I'm getting real comfy today. I don't know. Okay, we have Moon in Scorpio, transformation. A lot of people have been getting this, which we did just get out of Scorpio season, and Pluto just entered Aquarius, so it makes sense. A change in your emotional life. We have your inner child awakens, Moon in Aquarius, number 23, which makes 5, free spirit. You know what? I'm feeling like you have been compromising a lot. Yeah, I feel like you have been compromising a lot, Virgo, and maybe you're ready to kind of just let yourself be free, let yourself be wild, your true self. I don't know, I feel like it's like we're trying to find balance, right, between the compromise and being your true self. Cuz yeah, honor your boundaries, but also, it's kind of like when there's like a certain member in your family that you guys may not have the same views on things, but you still want to be able to go around the family. So you guys may compromise and just not talk about certain things or whatever. Because you're not going to compromise your truth or not stick up for what you feel is right versus wrong or whatever. But I don't know. I feel like you also want to implement more love and more community. Mm-hmm. Just about like being more understanding on both sides. At the end of the day, it feels like we want more love, more community. And if that's at the forefront, then I think we'll be okay. Only a couple cards here. All right, so we have Moon in Taurus, number 14, which says self-esteem and personal growth. And then we have Moon in Capricorn, number 22, accomplishment, scale mountains to gain a sense of achievement. So yeah, I feel like you have really grown here. Okay? It feels like there's some sort of growth, some sort of like personal thing that you've overcome or that you've made more sense of or whatever. This is giving like it's gonna be very particular, but it's just what I feel like. Someone who may have been like kind of like a social justice warrior, which is amazing, right? We love equality, we love standing up for things like that. But attacking others to do so, that we don't want to cure hate with more hate. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't make sense to me personally. So I think it's more about how can you create a sense of community, a sense of love to bridge those gaps. Not through force, not through trying to get someone to see your side of things, but by creating a space where those discussions can be had and where you can have, opposing energies come together. Because at the end of the day, there is no separation. Separation is illusion, right? And if everything is love, if everything is, from the divine and all that, then what sense of it is does it make to like attack people and create more division? It doesn't. So I feel like there was a personal, like you went through a personal transformation that's allowing you to create the end goal that you're wanting to create, right? And that's just an example, right? But I just feel like you guys overall, Virgo, I get this sense of wanting community, wanting peace, wanting everyone to be able to live their truth and live authentically. And you want that not only for yourself, but for literally everyone. And that means having inclusion and unity and acceptance for everyone. It's not to say that everyone, like, there's definitely right versus wrong, right? But at the end of the day, if everything is love, if the divine of God is creating all of this and all of this happens for a reason, what's the reason? Let's find more community. That's what it feels like. I don't know. That's what I'm feeling. All right. Let's see what's going on though. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get into the tarot. All right. Most important messages for Virgo. Please and thank you. What does Virgo need to know? Messages for Virgo. Please and thank you. Yeah, I just saw the Seven of Wands and the Moon card. So it like, to me, it's like, yes, there may have been a defensiveness, but it may have stemmed from fear, right? Fear that the divine is not taking care of everything, right? If you know that what you focus on, you create more of, then you would focus more on love, on peace, on community, because essentially that's what we're all looking for, right? You would focus on abundance, on blessings, whatever your end goal is, that's what you're focusing on. So instead of having fear and defensiveness and aggression guide you there, you're letting peace and love guide you there, because that's essentially the end goal. And you know that the more you create that in your life, the more you'll create that in everyone's life and in the whole reality. See, like I'm looking at this painting right now. Someone gave it to me and it says embrace the power of community. It says democratic. Okay. Those are the words that are popping out to me. And there's bees, right? And bees are a perfect example of the power of community and how teamwork and working as one really changes the game. So I think that's essentially what we're highlighting here. And I really like it. I like that this is your reading. Like some of you guys definitely may be like teachers, lawyers, judges. You may work in politics, maybe journalism, maybe like socioeconomic stuff, sociology. Who knows what you're doing, but it's really, really cool. And I'm excited to read for this energy. All right. So let's talk about it. So we have the Four of Cups here. So the Four of Cups can talk about the need for an attitude adjustment or needing to shift your perspective here. I think that understandably so, you may have been really focused on what was going wrong, whether in your own world, in society, whatever. There was just like maybe an energy of feeling a little defeated or a little fed up, which is good, right? Sometimes we need to get to that point to be inspired to create change, right? And with the Ace of Wands here, the Three of Pentacles, I feel like Spirit is saying, okay, if you're fed up with something, good. What are you going to do to make it different? What are you going to do to create a different reality, a different life for yourself, for others? What can you do today to work towards the future you want for people, for yourself, you know? This is an energy of having to be patient, right? Because especially for those of you that it's a social justice thing, it takes a lot for that change to happen. Not to say that it's impossible, because it's not. We've been proven in society that it's not impossible. If anything, it should show you that good always prevails, right? But with the Seven of Pentacles, Six of Cups, there's a lot we are unlearning. It's kind of like this is a good example. Kind of like somebody who may have been in an accident, right? And whenever you're in an accident, maybe you lose the use of your legs for a moment, and you have to go through all that physical therapy to regain that strength, come back to what you used to be. It takes time. It takes time to regain all that skill and undo the physical trauma your body has been through. And that's essentially what's going on right here, right now, right? There's a lot that is being revealed, and the cracks are being noticed, so that way we can fix them and undo it. But that takes patience and that takes faith. Okay. We have the Knight of Cups, the Hermit. I love it. Keep following your heart, follow your intuition, right? Trust, because those things are wise. Okay. And that is what is leading us to balance and a beautiful world to look. It's leading. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Keep going. Keep going, Virgo. You're doing the damn. And whether you're doing it just within your own self or just your own community, it's big, because literally just doing it for yourself will cause a ripple effect for it to happen all around, right? And someone somewhere else will be like, you know what? I actually can reclaim my power, and I'm going to. So thank you. All right. 11:11 and 11:22 on the timer if you are into angel numbers. Okay. All right. That's a good energy. I just had to ground myself into it for a second. It's a good energy you guys got going. So stick with it, trust in it, because it's powerful. And that's what I mean. It's like a personal thing is causing big change for everyone around you. So I really like it. You may not even be involving other people in this because you don't have to. I like it. Okay. Most important messages for Virgo, please and thank you. And I just let my cards fly out, and we'll pick them up as we go. What's funny is I literally was just thinking of the King of Swords, and it popped out here. So yeah, there may have been for a long time just focusing on the negative, focusing on the fighting, the opposition. But now we focus on, what? If I want this life for myself, if I want this reality, if I want Earth to be like this, let me make that happen, Let me do small things now to create that ripple effect, right? That can look like, volunteering at certain places, creating like a food bank or doing more community activities. You can make it happen, Gavin. All right, yeah, with the Five of Swords, we definitely, Virgo, you could have been stuck in just focusing again on how things were going wrong, or how certain people may be selfish, or how just the right versus wrong of it all, right? It's hard not to get stuck in that, especially in the times we're in now, and it's so evident. And especially, we have the internet, so we not only see what's going on for ourselves and our homes, but what's going on everywhere. It can be overwhelming, but don't give in to the fear. Okay, don't give your power away. That's how you give your power away. Okay, understand that you are stronger, smarter. We all are, than we may give ourselves credit for. But I'm always grateful whenever it's revealed that certain things are this way. Because whenever you're aware of it, then you can change it, right? It's kind of like having your own internal problem. If you're not aware of a trigger or of how you give your power away or act out of character, then how can you change it? You can't. So step one is being aware. So anything that gives you that awareness, be grateful for it. But don't give your power away to it. Don't get scared. Don't get fearful. That's not what we do. Okay, the Emperor. You stay in your power, Aries energy. This is about taking control. This is about taking action, recognizing that you are the authority figure for your life. Not the government, not the news, not society, not your parents, not anybody else, but you. And you decide if you give your power away or not. This is all about reclaiming your power, sitting in your throne, fixing your crown, and recognizing that you have that support. The divine, God, whatever you want to call it, is always looking out for you. Trust in that. Yeah, there's been a lot of hardship here with the Three of Swords. There's been a lot of disappointment, a lot of pain. But all of that has come together to help you see how powerful you are. You know, you have overcome so much, Virgo. You've been through so much, and it never breaks you, right? You use this pain to get to know yourself better, to see the wounds of yourself and love yourself and hold yourself. And from there, you make it your power. You know, you're unstoppable, Virgo. I'm really happy to be reading for whoever's resonating with this because it's a very beautiful energy. Whoever you are, y'all are powerful. Okay, you guys are very good alchemists, and that's all about turning your pain into power, and that's what you've done here. So remind yourself of that, right? Especially for those of you that may be worried about, society or things like that, no matter where you're from. Remind yourself of what you've gone through and how you've been able to overcome it, and let that show you that that's just what the world's going through right now. We have to go through this shadow period so we can see where the cracks are and where the wounds are, so we can heal them and grow something beautiful from it. You know how this works. You've done it for yourself. All right, with the King of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Sun card. Happiest card in the deck there with the Sun. Yeah. We're going towards a time where truth, happiness, and joy. That's what you're moving towards, Virgo. Let there be no doubt in your mind. It's been hard work to get here. You've had to overcome a lot, but you've done it. You know what I mean? So just like you were able to get through that, I want you to go towards your joy and your happiness with this much willingness, right? Because sometimes we can be so used to fighting and so used to being strong that whenever it comes time to let the walls down and just have joy and faith and fun, we can question it. You've worked hard enough here, Virgo. Let yourself have fun. All right, I'm going to look into this a little bit deeper with another tarot deck to get us some further clarity. So let's see what else we got going on here for Virgo. Further clarity, please and thank you. All right, let's see what we got going on. Okay, yes, gorgeous. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have completion. I love this card because this talks about balance and this talks about surrendering to something higher than you. That's essentially what this is about, right? It's about having trust in yourself, but also having trust in something bigger than yourself, right? Whether that's your higher self, God, the universe, the divine source, love, whatever you want to call it. This is letting you know that this is something bigger than you, outside of you. So don't let that have you have no faith. Let that have you the utmost faith, because that shows you, hey, I don't have to worry about it. The divine's got it. Okay? I can let go of my worry, my fear, and not focus on the negative. Because what can I do about it? Nothing. So why give my energy to it? Okay? We have beauty, we have reflection, we have skill. Yeah, this is letting you know it's time to lead with love. And it's also letting you become more grateful for that hardship and the times where you had to learn how to surrender, because it taught you something. It taught you that everything is not in your control, and the times when you do want to control it, let it go. Okay? Because that is just what promotes more fear and more doubt, right? But allowing yourself to move with faith and surrender and trust lets you gain certain skills, lets you learn, and that's what we're here to do. I like it. Alrighty. Let's talk about the Five of Swords and the Emperor here. All right. Staying in your power, staying focused, not giving in to fear, not giving in to bullying and all that weird stuff, but just staying in your power, staying in faith. Tell me about the Emperor and the Five of Swords. All right, beautiful. Yeah. Spirit is wanting you to put your time and your energy into joy, into things that bring you happiness, into things that fill your cup. That's what you should be focusing on. Do not focus on the negativity and things that make you feel bad. That is the greatest and easiest way to give your power away and amplify more of the energy you do not want. Okay? Focus on things you can control. Focus on things that make you feel good, that make you feel empowered. That's going to be the solution here. All right? Okay. Because we got the Three of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Magician. Right? Because sometimes, and you've been, this is the funny thing, it's like you've been through this personally, Virgo. So Spirit's saying, you know, your own hardship, your own shadow, and going through that transformation period and going within and looking at your wounds and crying and falling down to get back up, those have been the greatest moments for you. That's where you've gotten a lot of your power and a lot of your strength and a lot of your faith. So when the world is going through this, or you're going through it again on a different scale or in a different way, don't give your power away. Remind yourself. You've been through this before. You know what's going to happen at the end of it. Trust in that. Okay? That's why you went through it before. Let's see. Exactly. I love it. All right. We have loss and we do have regret. So, and they're both five. So, again, this is a big shift, a big transformation for you, Virgo, but it's going to lead to something very beautiful. Okay? And with regret, I love this card because it talks about, you know, where there's regret, there's growth, right? If you wish things were different, beautiful. Good. You should want things to be better for yourself. You should want to get better and better every day. You should want to grow and evolve. Don't let that be something that discourages you, but shows you that there is better out there. All right. And with loss, know that again, see, I really like this card too because it shows us like this is like, say, your human self, your ego, whatever, and this is your higher self. Your higher self knows that every loss is really a win, right? Anything that teaches you, helps you go evolve, helps you get back to your true self is something beautiful. And everything happens for a reason. It's true, it does. Okay? It's to teach you, it's to help you grow. That is how you reclaim your power. And with prudence, no one's saying it's easy. We all know that these are very difficult times, and going through personal lessons, you know, where you have to fall down to get back up, it's not easy. But staying disciplined and staying focused on your growth and on your journey, it's going to pay off for you, right? Don't have any doubt right now. We've got growth and we have control here. So again, it's definitely a time to stay balanced. It's a time to stay disciplined. And again, focus, and not only disciplined as in doing things that are healthy and good for you, but also about like not indulging in thoughts or worries or fears that don't serve you. That's also discipline. But with growth here, it talks about how everything around us is something that helps us grow. It teaches us, it aids us. It's about how you perceive it, that it can be something positive or negative, right? But if you recognize that something is teaching you, helping you grow, that's something beautiful. Okay? Focus on what you're gaining, not what you're losing. All right, we have temperance and action here. Again, I love it. So again, this is, again, how many times am I going to say again? I don't know. But essentially, this experience is what you need to become the version of you you want to become. right? It's kind of like you can't become an amazing, basketball player if you're not okay with missing some shots, right? You're going to get an injury once or twice. Maybe you fall down on the court, right? Maybe you embarrass yourself at one point. That's all essential for you to become the player you want to become, you know? Practice makes perfect. Failure is essential to success. Sometimes we get so kind of like our blinders are on and we get so tunnel visioned on our goal that we don't realize that this whole journey is a part of that. And we have to appreciate each step along the way. Okay. So we have the King of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Sun card. I'm telling you guys, joy is coming for you. Truth, victory, success. Something beautiful is coming in. I feel like this is something that, like, as you continue to honor your truth and focus on yourself, these beautiful things come in and you're like, wow, I'm great. I'm glad I stuck to that. I'm glad I kept believing in myself. And even though it was hard, I kept going through it. All right, let's see. Oh, that flipped out. Yeah, the Magician again. It's all about believing in yourself right now. I like it. Okay. Let me grab something. Okay, because let's talk about it. With innovation, construction, I feel like you have a whole new way of going about something, right? You're changing your approach. That's the thing. You're changing your approach. And I think you're learning how to go with the flow more, right? With peace and rest. You're allowing things to unfold. You're no longer like feeling like you need to fight against the world. Like to me, it's like I'm envisioning like somebody having to push a big boulder up a hill, like your past approach may have been like that, right? Like you may have always focused on what you did wrong or things that were going wrong rather than focusing on, okay, if that's out of my control, what can I do? What positive things can I focus on? How can I bring more joy and optimism into the situation? Right? The Emperor. You're still the boss. Okay, you're still number one out here. But the thing is you're not fighting for that spot. And maybe that Five of Swords was you fighting with yourself this whole time. Being too hard on yourself. You're allowing the joy, the ease to come in. And it's a new way of doing it. It's a new approach, but you're realizing, wow, it feels a lot better. I like it. It just feels like a more natural approach rather than like trying to force yourself to go by the book or by what other people are doing or whatever. Yeah, some of you guys may have suffered from imposter syndrome here as well, and you may have thought like, okay, well, let me overwork and prove myself, and that's so unnecessary. All right. Let's see what we got going on. We're going to close it out with some oracle messages for you, Virgo. And these are crystal cards, so you may benefit from getting some of these crystals. But if this resonated for you, Virgo, let me know with a like, a comment, definitely subscribe. All of that helps the channel grow, helps people find the videos. I'm always so grateful. All right, but yeah, there was a lot of aspects going on in this reading, so very interesting. All right, we have transmutation with black tourmaline, clear quartz, the only thing. Activate the void, azurite. All right, beautiful. So yeah, you're definitely going through a lot of shifting, cleansing. So the clear quartz and the black tourmaline may be beneficial for that. But with azurite, activate the void and envision the future. Allow yourself to sit in the pauses, sit in the moments where you don't know what's next, and have more appreciation for that, right? That's especially the part where we're appreciating the journey, not getting fixated on the end goal. Enjoy the unfolding of it all. You don't want to be in a rush for this. Alrighty. Ooh, okay. So we have Heal Your Heartbeat, Rhodonite, and A Different Kind of Love, Rose Quartz. Look at these beautiful, look, a lion and a hummingbird. Some of you guys may like those animals, but both of these crystals are in regards to love, unconditional love, self-love. I think it's time for you to give more love to yourself, Virgo. I think it's time for you to have an approach with your own personal spiritual journey, your own growth, whether that's in career or whatever, and just have more approach with love. Don't approach it with focusing on what's the next goal, how can I grow, how can I become better, but focus on what makes my heart feel good, what lifts me up, what makes me feel whole. That's what you should focus on. Because I feel like you've been doing a lot for yourself where, you know, you have these goals, but you may be judging yourself because maybe you're not getting there as fast as you want to, or maybe you've been, you know, doing good one day, but then maybe falling off another day, and that's okay. It's supposed to be an ebb and flow. And when you move with love, it allows you to see that more. Okay, so embrace the love, embrace the fun in it. All right, but we have almandine garnet, Lessons in Blood. I'm going to read this one out of the book. I really like it. I feel like this is letting you know that everything happens in phases. Everything happens as it's meant to. All right, almandine garnet, and I may be mispronouncing it. That's how it's spelled. Almandine knows your storyline didn't start the day you came kicking and screaming into this world. No, it started so long ago that the stars have since shifted their course in the sky, and the dust of that day has hardened into stone. Your beginnings are carried in your blood and the memory created by each DNA mutation and epigenetic tag. Blood is memory, not just your own, but that of those who came before. You can ride your own blood back to these distant knowings, but more than that, almandine will help you move and shift that memory, changing what gets carried forward. Sink into yourself, your past's past. Almandine whispers, I have a tale to tell. I like this, yeah. I definitely feel that the past could be motivating y'all a lot, but know that you create your own story, you know? And there's lessons in the past. There's wisdom there, so you wouldn't want it to be different. Embrace your knowledge and how you've received it. All right. That's your reading, Virgo. That was very cool. I liked that a lot. All right. If you guys would like a personal reading with me or a personal alchemy ceremony, that's where I help you turn your pain into power. That's going to be on my website, which is linked down below. I also have a newsletter you can sign up for. If you guys want to get readings a little earlier, discounts, exclusive content, stuff like that, you'll want to sign up for that. And if you want to check out more content, I do have my social media down below. So that's all I got for you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time, Virgo. Bye-bye.